What's going on, YouTube? I want to welcome you back to another episode. I wanted to speak with you a little bit about where the channel got its name from, and I thought, what better time than during my commute where I could show you guys just how crazy California traffic can be. So without further ado, let's roll that intro, and I'll chat with you guys here in a second. Alright guys, so as we're crossing over the Bay Bridge here, just want to go ahead and talk to you about how the channel got its name. It's actually a pretty simple story. In fact, it goes back to my time when I was in the Marine Corps. My very first platoon, to be exact. So in order to understand, you kind of got to know that the Marine Corps gives you a 4-digit code that designates what kind of job you do. Every single person who does a different job is going to have a different 4-digit code. The first 2 digits are going to specify what kind of department you would work in, and the final 2 digits are going to specify your specialty within that department. For example, I was an infantryman, which starts out as 03 or 03 as it's known in the community. So I was an 03. The most common 03 you'll come across is going to be an 0311, which is a infantry rifleman. Now we do have other designations such as 0331, my favorite, the machine gunners, as well as 0341, the mortarmen, 0317, Marine Recon, and then you have 0352. That would be myself. And 0352 is an anti-tank missileman or a tow gunner. Our crusty old sergeants who had done some time in Iraq and Afghanistan, some really seasoned sergeants that we had running our sections, had came up with this secondary name quite a while ago, known as Filthy Deuce. 5'2", Filthy Deuce, kind of a interesting choice, but a fun one at that. We ended up naming our platoon, or calling our platoon, Filthy Deuce. Within Harley-Davidson, you kind of cover a lot of bases and a lot of different riders and riding styles, and people are known for customizing out Harleys to be unique in their own. And since there's so much originality and customization, as well as different options within the Harley community, what I have come to notice and see firsthand is that it's kind of different riding within the sport bike community versus riding within the Harley community. In my personal experience, riding a Harley, anybody can ride a Harley. You can be riding just about anything, and most Harley riders are gonna have you jump right along. You guys are gonna kind of have a sense of camaraderie and community around each other for the fact that you ride on 2 wheels. Now you'd be thinking, why does this relate back to the channel and naming it Filthy Deuce, or just gross poop, you know? There's a lot of people who see the tattoo that myself or some of my brothers have gotten, and they think, filthy poop, what are you doing? What are you advertising? Do you lose a bet or something like that? No, it goes back to our brotherhood, our sense of community, our camaraderie for each other, something that we had built over time. And I've received such a similar treatment and such a similar feeling from the motorcycle community, and specifically the Harley community, since I started riding Harley-Davidson motorcycles, which really inspired me to kind of name the channel after my first real sense of true brotherhood and true camaraderie. So that about wraps it up for today's video, folks. I want to thank you for tuning in. For those of you returning to the channel, I really appreciate your support. For those of you that are new to the channel, I want to thank you for giving me a chance, and I want to invite you to become involved in this community by hitting that subscribe button, If you enjoyed this content, if you enjoyed my story of how I came about in naming the channel Filthy Deuce, please leave a like. Until next time, guys, stay filthy, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.